About an hour and a half, but right now we're going to check in with Stormwatch 12 meteorologist Oliver Smith about these really warm days we're expecting, although we're not quite to the triple-digit temperatures.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be hot today, but not as hot as it's going to be. So yeah, just kind of going to have to grim and bear it. But here we go with the current temperatures. At least it's comfortable right now in most locations. Unless you're in Brookings, it's not so comfortable right now at 76 degrees. Very warm with that Chetco effect going on. So it's 55 though in Gold Beach. We're generally into the 50s for the Rogue Valley. We do have 50s and 60s for the Shasta Valley and mostly 40s east of the Cascades. We do have 30s though in Chemult, 50s in Lakeview, 46 right now in Klamath Falls. So the hotter temperatures we've been talking about day in and day out are getting closer and closer to our region. So they're pretty much over us now, or at least definitely along the Oregon coast. And they're just going to continue to push in for the next couple of days. So this big area of high pressure eventually is going to be right over us. And that's when things are going to get really hot. Fortunately, that's not for today, but it is going to be coming. So for the Rogue Valley for today, temperatures getting pretty warm. Again, we're going to be looking at temperatures about 95 degrees. So yesterday we made 92, so a little bit warmer for today, but temperatures will start to go up more, even more so for tomorrow. Not a whole lot of clouds throughout the region. We might see a few over towards Thursday, but really kind of a who cares in some ways because not really going to do anything to cool off temperatures. So forecast for today, again, sunny and hot today, looking at made it 96 degrees for today. We'll get temperatures into the 90s up and down I-5, generally between about 94 to 97 degrees. So pretty hot overall. 93 over in Brookings. Again, very hot temperatures for today. East of the Cascades, 80s to 90s, 85 out in Lakeview, 90 for Klamath Falls, even upper 70s towards Crater Lake. Tonight, temperatures are finally going to start to warm up. And then we're going to be looking at even warmer temperatures in the days ahead. But we're looking at upper 40s to low 50s east of the Cascades. Generally upper 50s, could easily get to 60 degrees in a couple locations for tonight, but still about 70 degrees over towards Brookings with that Chetco effect. Not going away quite yet. Now we have high fire danger for most of Josephine County for the Western Siskiyou National Forest for Wednesday night into early on Thursday morning. So the humidity is going to be very, very low. We're going to have strong winds over gusting upwards of 45 miles an hour. So fires can spread very, very easily in that particular sense. So hopefully, obviously, nothing happens in that sense. But in terms of the 4th of July, yeah, that's tomorrow. So we're going to be looking at, again, some very hot temperatures around the region. We're going to be looking at mid-80s for the Oregon coast. 105 here in the Rogue Valley for tomorrow and 95 out towards the Klamath Basin. So very hot temperatures beginning tomorrow. In fact, we do have heat advisories east of the Cascades and generally west of the Cascades. We're looking at that excessive heat warning beginning for tomorrow. So very hot temperatures. That even extends farther up to the north in the Willamette Valley and the San Joaquin Valley down towards the south. So just hot all around the west coast. So we're going to be looking at those hot temperatures continuing to filter on in each day, pretty much getting hotter, where Saturday may end up being the peak, but you're not going to really be able to tell the difference from the peak because temperatures are going to go slowly downhill. And I mean slowly because it's just going to be like a couple degrees each day. So dangerous heat building, again, very high impactful heat overall, extreme fire weather conditions because we haven't had significant rain in a couple of months, the very low humidity, any kind of a breeze, it's just going to be terrible overall. But in terms of the coast, Brookings are going to be into the low to mid 90s for the next couple of days, eventually cooling back closer to 80 and then the 70s by this weekend, so it'll feel much better by then. Northern California, 97 for today, and then now it's just going to be in the hundreds between Thursday into early next week, where the hottest day looks to be on Saturday at this time, but still no real relief, even at night with temperatures into the 60s and low 70s. Klamath Basin, 90s for today and tomorrow. Overnight lows dropping only into the 60s for Friday night, and generally 100 to 105 from Friday through Tuesday. For the Cascades, 80s and 90s really for the next several days, hardly anything in terms of cloud cover. So again, it's going to be very, very warm even at 5,000 feet. And in the Rogue Valley, obviously 95 for today. Each record high from Thursday all the way through Tuesday is in jeopardy with our hottest temperature flirting with our all-time record high on Saturday. So be ready for some intense heat, even lows only into the low 70s. So it's going to be gross.